Welcome everyone to another live stream of Compact Claustrophobia. As a heads up, this is only going to be it's only going to be a 2-hour live stream today, as I got news yesterday that we have finally gotten confirmation that we're moving to the new area. And I've been told we're going to start moving near the end of this month, but we're not sure yet. So after stream today, I'm going to be packing some more. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into it. So I hope everyone's having a good day at least. Just as a heads up, I've done a bit off stream. Like, I set up this machine just to store extra power for later on. And there are 20 of these cells that hold 50 million RF, so we're set there. Anyway, the main things I did between streams was set up this to make machine wall. As you can see, it only makes 640. Then I made this machine right here to make the gold machines to make this. It made these. I had it set up to make these. And I did run into an interesting issue, just as a heads up for everyone. When you do this, you cannot, I tried using a chest to begin with, like this. But if the 26 items are not in the same slot, if it's like, oh, I can't open that chest. Anyway, if you have 26 items, but they're not in this slot right here, and they're like this, it will not pick up the second set, so that breaks it. Luckily, you can pull a signal from the caches, and then right into it. But mainly, I've been letting the reactor run, this one here, getting it down to where the temperature change is 0. And we're at 88.5% efficiency, so we're generating almost 50,000. But I'm setting up for another reactor. This one, the one I'm going to make is going to do, it's going to run tritium and deuterium here. This is the setup I'm going to go with. So I'll just go ahead and bookmark those. And it'll self-sustain because it gives off 10 millibuckets of neutron fluid, which that and lithium gives you the tritium, or that and boron. I'll probably go boron. So I'm going to set that up for the High Impact Compactor. Speaking of, now then, we get to use this for the first time, because we're going to make the large machine. And I upgraded this, by the way, to the highest tier that I can. Now we just gotta wait on it. Either way, just as a heads up for everyone, if you go and find my Twitter account, I will be posting when the exact move-in day there, just so everyone knows. That's why I'm not streaming for a couple days, because we're actually moving. Trying to think, what else is there? Let's do it in here real quick. Pretty sure it goes like this. Alright, now when I throw this ender pearl, it should set it off. If this machine doesn't steal it. There it goes. Alright, we're getting the next size machine room. But yeah, the only reason this setup works right here is for the fact that it just auto refills while it's working. Alright, while that finishes up. What else did I do? I don't think I did a whole lot more. Yeah, I don't think I did anything else really major. But we do have this now. And we're on this one, I think. Yeah. Of course, it wants that. Alright. No. There we go. So I'm gonna need one of these. But yeah, I've been just mainly here watching the reactor. I do have it liquid cooled via these active fluid coolers and water. Got a bunch here, and then I have the entire outer ring here with them. And this is just setting up for later on, right here. No, come on. Oh, thank you, game. But yeah, this is. I'm gonna keep this one as is. It's just in this bigger machine room. Actually, I think okay, let's get one of these because I have those. Let's just toss this here for a moment. As you can see, the room gets bigger. Yeah, okay, that was right. No. That should have worked. Maybe I didn't put it up high enough? I don't know. I've never really used this mod. That should be right. Alright, I think actually the issue is this room's actually too big to set them on the walls like that. Unfortunately, to go any further though, we have to do some stuff with these. Let me get some placeable blocks. I don't want to use any cobblestone right now. I'll just use some item ducts. Alright, this should give us the 5x5, I hope. No. Weird. This is being weird. Because I know it's supposed to be... Oh. This is supposed to work. But for some reason, it wants to stay in a 2x2. But you're supposed to use these. As you can see, it goes 3x3, and it has a 5x5. This is weird. Something I did wrong, or... I don't understand. Because you see, this should... Assuming this works. Now it's too large. But if I put these here... it works there. So logically, the next size up should be on top of there. But it doesn't work. That's weird. I'm gonna look this up because it should just work. I don't understand this mod. Better not give me another 3x3. And it's still giving me the 3x3. What the... Why? I don't understand. Why is it not giving me the 5x5? And it's frustrating because I need this to go to the next machine. So it should work back there in the back here, but it's not, which is... This is frustrating. Let's just grab this. Alright, so I... Now, and you have to be careful of that stuff, because it will teleport you. And now we're at the part where we're... So they want me to use the squeezer for this. Which can be automated pretty easily. It would just require going... This one? Yes. I would just have to throw a cable to the back here with a crafter facing into it. Because it doesn't give a solid output, I could just put the drying basin here. And just pipe it up. Either way, could they have done it to where you had to do this? You know, it's possible. If that's the case, then let's go ahead and get these 6 going. Okay, so it looks like for 6 of these 648. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now if we come in here, I did not choose the name, by the way. I did not choose any of the names for our robots. Those are just the generic whatever they chose. Now then, he has a long wait time because of how long it takes for the machine to do its thing. But yeah, see, it runs. It'll make the machines that we want. And then I have them automatically being processed in here. They'll go into a melter, then here, and then be pulled in. I had to set this guy up here because I needed to add more to the crafting. But other than that, interesting. Anyway, but yeah, we got the next size up machine. I think it might just be that this isn't the right size, which doesn't really make sense to me. But it just might be that we need the next size up before we can start auto crafting. Just the straight up machines. So I don't know what I'm supposed to use this machine for, because it's obvious it's not the crafting. So what I'll do is I'll walk everyone through how I set up the auto crafting. Okay, 2 should be enough. More than enough, actually. Now, if I really wanted to, I could automatically set these up to I could automatically make the glitched machines, but I don't want to do that for 2 reasons. One is because it would just take any large machines I have and then just throw them in there, and we don't want that. I'll have to grab an import bus later on. Darn, I was hoping I could get up there. I can this way. Alright. How to work. And then an import plus there. I'll grab you for a second. Processing one of you. Then we toss it in here. Since we're going to be doing this anyway, there's no harm in doing this. But yeah, it's just simple as this right here, because we're automatically making the fluid. Let's wait a second on this. There we go. Now we can head back in here. And if I toss that in there, wait, yeah, that in there. Almost confused myself for a moment. And then this here, Now, when the machines are done... Oh, did not want to be in there. It's working on it. Let's bump that up. Oh, give me a second, chat. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Oops. That was my bad. I'm so used to using the keypad. But right now I have it set up, unfortunately, to automate that. Or not, to do the slides. There, now it'll make a lot more so we don't have to worry as much. Now just to make sure it works. It'll be slow, yes, but... Now then, the coding would be an issue. That's not something I really want to do on stream because it's really boring. Wrong machine. I wanted this one. But the basis of it is I could actually take this middle row and use it for the top and bottom of the 3x3. But then I would have to tell it to select and whatnot to place the blocks that go in these areas. And this one. So honestly, I'm not going to automate this, making these this way. There's no point because we're going to go straight to the next size. Speaking of, I am going to pick this up because I'm not going to even stay at that size. Don't know why it does that. That's weird. That recipe was working earlier, so I wonder why it glitched. Anyway, we are waiting on the machines, so while we do that, we'll check on the reactor because I don't want this exploding, as this is actually generating the most power, I believe, or close to it. But you see it's pretty much stabilized. It'll continue getting a little bit more efficient and a little bit warmer, but it'll eventually level out. It should stop, I'm going to say around 95% efficiency. How much of this do we have? You know what I need to do? I need to just to break that and remove this filter. And whitelist this. Now then, I have a feeling what was happening is it was accidentally getting deleted. It's possible. I don't know. I don't see a point in keeping this stuff. The helium gas. Let's see what it's used for, though. It might just be... It's used for a super cooler, which is an active cooler, which gives us an insane cooling rate. So we might end up using this. I don't know yet. We'll see. We're at 660. I want to have a bucket of this. Just extra for the... because I'm going to make another one of these in the largest room. So that way, that'll be our main base power. Once we get it up and going, it'll actually power itself and whatever we do. Which is mainly going to be the compact, the high impact compactor, I think is what it's called. Alright, either way, how's this going? Okay, yeah, it's still got a bit. Unfortunately, that's the fastest you can get it going. Which, it's frustrating. But everything else is running as fast as it can. I'll be rebuilding the tree farm probably in here. Ooh, I need a piece of dirt. Just because we want... Do I have any bone meal? Yes, we have bone meal. Good. Are you seriously not going to grow? Nope. Let's grab this, see if that stuff works. Is it because it's... I bet you it's because it's at 1 over. Ouch. Yeah, it was... That was interesting. But I'll probably end up... I'll be rebuilding the tree farm itself. Because I need to make it to where I can use it for making mushrooms and stuff like that. Alright, do I have an axe? I have one of these. That's good enough. Actually, it should chop down the... Ow. Let's just set our spawn point over here. That hurt. You know, this is another mod I never really messed with. It was integrated dynamics, so I have no clue how it works. Come on. You get berries from it, which is interesting, I guess. Can I grow this in a... Yeah, I can. Yeah, honestly, this will probably be how I automate it right here. This is what I use. Because I can make the Flux Phyto grow really easy. I can't remember. Did I show that on stream? Let's go see. I don't know if I showed this off on stream. But this is our tree farm now. Did I need that many? Probably not. As you can see, it's full. So what I'll do is I'll rebuild actually all of this in a bigger machine. That's This was actually the biggest we had at the moment, at that time. But either way, it's, yeah. How are you doing in here? Close. It's actually pretty close. Wrong machine. Yeah, it's this one. Alright. Ooh, I should probably get a drying basin first. Okay, so I have to actually go with this first. How did I get this? Oh, that's right. Fluid, the, pulverized charcoal. Now I just toss this here. It'll build up in here, yeah, but it's what I'll end up doing is if I decide to automate this, what I'll do is actually add one of these tanks so it just automatically pulls it out. So while we wait on this, it's actually a mod I want to look into. It's an interesting idea. I've never messed with it. Alright, let's just toss the tank down. Fluid duct. Might as well just use whatever I have in my inventory. Do I have it? Yeah, I have some item ducts. You know what, let's get an importer. Alright, come on. There we go. No sense in not doing it. And just like that, it's automated. Ta-da! The only thing I would have to do to automate this completely is just a crafter right there. With this recipe of logs makes these. Let's go ahead and just put yeah. Alright, I should have leather still. Yeah. I think I made just a ton of it. Speaking of, how do I make leather still? I can do it this way, or if I had that. So it looks like this will probably be the easiest way for me to get leather soon. Alright, so now we're done with that. Of course, we have to go here. But before we can actually get this, we'll have to go down this tree because we'll need slime. Which is another reason why we need the larger compact machine, because we can't do anything with it until we have said machine. So it looks like while we're waiting on that, we get a jungle sapling, which we gotta scavenge dirt for. But this is because I accidentally dropped my first compact machine in... Actually, I think I dropped it on the thing by accident when I broke it. Come on, give me the sapling I'm looking for. I don't need acacia, I need the jungle sapling game. Okay, the game's just being cruel. Come on. Trample, thank you. Give me a jungle sapling game. Yay, it did, finally. And I'll just turn them all into full-size saplings. Though I think I broke the game a bit here. But I fixed the game again. Alright. What I'll probably end up doing is just setting up one for, since I have all the logs actually being used. Alright, let's empty our inventory of junk. Need to eat those, try them out, see what they do. Alright, let's see. Just drop some extra junk off. I don't understand. It's weird that it glitches like that at times. Alright, there we go. Now it's going to turn the rest of those into the glitched machines. And we need a total of 6 of these. Just going to cut this down so I can get it out of here. Alright, that's that. Now then, this right here, like I said, we're going to run it through here. This is why I upgraded, because we only had a 32,000 millibucket tank for the machine, but we need 64. Can I do it? What am I missing? Okay, so no, I can't do enough outright. But we can go ahead and get that started. And then I need an ender pearl, which should be here. Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like all of our machines are running currently. Which, so what I'll do for the moment is make the other 5 in here. Come on, game. But yeah, okay, so what I'll end up doing between streams... Actually, I won't even have to do it because the, we only need to get 6 of these machines. Alrighty. Okay, so that's going to be the next one of these. Honestly, we're just slowly going to work through these, get these done. While that's doing that, I'm going to check up on our reactor again. Okay, we're at 487 at 88% efficiency. So it's going decent. How much neutron fluid do we have over here? Almost a bucket. Like I said, we're setting a bucket of neutron fluid to the side for the moment. Ooh, that's an issue. Let's go get a fluid duct. Now then, I probably don't need to actually go this far into automating it, but I am. Because, why not? Okay, in here, grab this. Like I said, we're not gonna even, what I'll do is, I'll make the other 4 of these. Just gonna, yeah, I'll set them in this chest. Let's have a total of 5 of those. I'll go in here, remove the stuff that I've placed in here, and then we'll make the bigger machine. And, we'll be done with that. Honestly, we're just waiting on this. I should check on that just to see if it's busted. Okay, no, it is working. Okay, so it is working. That is good. Did not want to bust this right here. Okay. Trying to think. Alright, honestly, we are just waiting on things now. It's kind of frustrating that we're just stuck waiting. Alright. Actually, we'll keep that in that. I am going to go ahead and start making the stuff for the next machine. It's at, Nuclear Craft. Alright, actually, I need 2 of these. Let's just get the 2 chemical reactors made. Alright. While that runs that, okay, so I need to wait here for a moment while it makes these. They got the chemical reactors. So elite or the DUP plating? It's elite plating. That'll run. It's actually doing. It's doing it as fast as it can. Speaking of, I'm gonna check on it because I don't want it busting. Okay, no, it's just slow because the time it takes for these to go. All right. I think I taught it how to make the. No, I didn't actually. Alright, that'll be the second fusion core. Let's tell it to make 2 stacks of these. That'll run. Then I need also at... what are they called? these fusion connectors. I'll teach the rest, the machine, not machine, the system this, because it already has everything else. It knows all this stuff, so it'll be easier. And we're honestly just waiting on the stuff to complete. On the plus side, since I'm going to make this pretty much self-sustaining, it's going to Anyway, as I was saying, the dog started going crazy. We're going to make it sustain itself using the only thing we're making outside of the reactor itself is the deuterium, which is an electrolyzer. I might make 2 just so it's fast enough. But this is honestly just going to be power the high impact compactor. Because that's going to take a lot of power. Speaking of power, yeah, see, it requires 1,000 RF. Ooh, that's actually quite expensive. Do I have, how much uranium do I have? Okay, I have quite a bit of the 238 saved up. Okay, so I'm going to teach the machine this recipe. Oh, that's going to be a big craft. Alright, what's that put us at on this side? Okay, that's still going. It's making progress. This is going pretty good. Honestly, the thing slowing us down is the furnace, not the furnace, the alloy. Yeah, the alloy furnace is what's slowing us down, and it's as fast as it can go. Now, and what does tough alloy give when it's lithium or boron? But it also requires graphite dust and the diamond nuggets. Graphite dust manufactory of... Okay, yeah, I do have a ton of that then. Alright, either way, so we're pretty much set on just about everything that we could need for the high impact compactor. I think. Let's see. We're going to use or I'm hoping to get this one. It requires cryothium, which we've got automated. I don't have the superlinear flux ducts automated. Tritium lamps. I gotta figure out how to make those. But the rest of this, I can pretty much automate. But we have to have the ultimate energy, the 2 vacuum fluid inputs. Got the item impulse ducts already. Need a maximum size machine for that. We'll need a total of 3, it looks like. 1 for auto crafting, using the stuff. 1 for the machine itself, and then 1 inside said machine. Wow. Well, that's going to be expensive. Luckily, once we get this set up, we can just automate the placement of it. I wish they had a builder that we could use. Alright. But yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to toss the stuff I'll be using. I'm not going to make any of the interconnectors or whatever they're called yet until we have the max size machine. So what I'll do though is, where's the power coming from? Probably right there. Power probably comes from the bottom or the top. It's hard to tell, honestly. And in the middle of, let's see. I don't know, as we build it, I know in the middle of a couple of these, it is the I think it's here, here, and here. There are going to be the impulse item ducts. How do I make tritium lamps? Okay, so I would need hardened glass and tritium, which I can get. Oh, that. Okay. That's interesting. So we'll need actually more neutron fluid. Let's go set this back up then. I need you to disconnect. We'll let that run until we're actually ready. But I think it said I needed how many of those? Okay, I'm just gonna bookmark that for the time being. I need a total of 8. So that's 8 buckets of tritium. Oh, how's this going? Yeah, that's just slowing us down. It's unfortunate. All right. Whoa. We're on the last one. Don't know why it has those two stored, unless it hasn't made the Come on, game. Yeah, we're waiting on the last one. I think we're done. It's actually done with that. Now it's just melting down that to make that, yeah. And like I said, it works. Alright, grab one of you. While that's doing that, I'm gonna come in here, sneak one of you. Alright, come on, game. Honestly, I want to play with some of these mods a little bit more than I do normally. Because a lot of these mods I haven't been able to actually mess around with before. I think the Exorium, you use this mod a lot. So that's one thing. But I never really messed with integrated dynamics. Come back to that once it stops buzzing. Okay, let's request the next 6 machines. Alright. It's working on that. It's still not done? Wow. But yeah, we're prepping on the next, for the next one of these. Alright, that takes us up to 3 of the machines we need. We need 3 more. So we're working on the 4th. Alright, by the way, as a heads up, there is a poll on my Twitch. It's just below the stream. Be sure to check it out because it's going to help decide what we play after Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow. I think we're at the point where tomorrow is going to be the last stream. And then the second runner-up is going to be on Saturday. Just as a heads up to everyone, or if no one's voted before then, I'll just choose a random game. It'll probably be Ori and the Blind Forest on Saturday. Either way, the choices are BioShock, the collection. If that is the case, I am going to for sure do 1 and 2. I don't know if I will do Infinite. The second option is going to be Darksiders 3. It says 2 because I accidentally hit 2 instead of 3. And unfortunately, with the way I'm going about doing the polls, I cannot actually modify that, so I apologize in advance. Then there is Terraria and Oxygen Not Included. Those last 2 are more of a kind of chill thing. And then the other poll will be going in this place. The place of this right here. First one, the choices on it are Raft, modded Minecraft Exoria, or another mod pack called Levitated. Honestly, if I get any suggestions before we get to the point of that, then we'll see there. Alright, so this is going to be a bit. Just check on the reactor while we're here. Yeah, see, the temperature change is still dropping, and we're only at 88.8% efficiency. We're going to get a lot of this right here. So, you know what? While we wait on that, I'll actually go in here. Piece of dirt. Sapling. And then let's see if we can grow it. I didn't get a sapling back? What? That is very frustrating. Don't want to scavenge. How do I get cocoa beans? Honestly, um, I don't care right now. Alright, so we got the jungle sapling again. Luckily, this time it didn't take forever. Still, that's kind of frustrating. I do need to clear the water out of this. Because this is where we take the TNT and detonate it. Alright, for the time being, I'm just going to set this up here. Seriously? I lost a sieve too? And it has to be a string mesh. No, I don't want dark oak. I need regular oak slabs. We're only going to make 9 of these. Now to make the string mesh. I need to make a ton of this. Alright, we only have 45 minutes before I have to end the stream to continue packing. But tomorrow I am going to go until we beat Horizon Zero Dawn, or until our normal time limit is up. Just heads up for everyone. Come on, cocoa beans. Yes. I'm just going to go through the rest of the sand, though, just in case I can get a second one. Oh, I did. We'll have to do that again later to get other resources. But for the moment. Don't know why they wanted me to get cocoa beans, though. Okay, we got the cocoa beans, though. Oh, that's right. It wants the cow. We have to get the cow to get the milk. And then we gotta also automate mushrooms. Oh, but we need an egg. So honestly, we're stuck at a point because of this right here. Come on, make the dash pick. Don't know why you got stuck. You shouldn't have been stuck at all. Alright. Anyway. Honestly, we are stuck waiting on these. And there's no way to actually make it. Cramp. Ah. Ow. Ow. That actually hurt quite a bit. Oh. Sorry about that, chat. Just had a cramp in my calf. Alright. But yeah, we are unfortunately stuck waiting on that. Stuck waiting on that and this. I'll get the, I'll use the first bucket here. This will be for the reactor itself. So I'm actually going to go toss it in this chest. Along with the tank. Because what we'll do is... I don't know if the one bucket will be enough. It should. Because it only takes 10 millibuckets for one bucket of tritium. So what will end up happening is... Yeah, it takes 10 millibuckets. So it should make more than enough. That one bucket should actually be enough for both things. So I'll need to make another one of these, which isn't an issue. I'll leave that there for the moment. Alright, so I need another melter. Actually, I'm just going to clear some of the stuff that we already have auto crafting. The only things I'm going to keep are like the stuff that I use a lot. Don't need an induction smelter, don't need that, that. Got that, don't need these. That or that or that. Don't need black coal coke. I'll hang on to that one because I don't use it often, but I use it enough that it's more of a pain to find than just leave there. Okay, we got that auto crafting, don't need that. Rock crusher, don't need those. Shouldn't need those. Pressurizer, I've got aluminum already, auto crafting. Going to leave these right here as is. Compactor don't need these. This. Alright. Now that that's taken care of, so I can actually see what I'm doing. We're going to need one of these. And a melter. Okay, we have those. Now, let's take care of the radiator first. So I think both of them require it. Now I'm just missing plating. Alright, but yeah, we are actually making pretty good progress. Okay, I got that, so now I just need to melter, which we now have. This will actually be going into the setup with this once we're done with it, but for the moment, melter, hardened, grab this, that goes there, grab this. Now I just need upgrades. 2 of you, 2 of you. And I just need some boron. Now then, just need servo now. I should have one in here. I do. Okay, why aren't you working? You should work. Did you get something in it before it works? Oh, don't tell me. Is there... How do I get that out? I don't want to get rid of it, though. Oh, this is frustrating. It's frustrating because I actually need to pull this out, and I don't want to get rid of it, but I have to. Because for some reason, it is not pulling out. Bottom is output. I wonder if it's to deal with this. Let's try this servo, because this is what I've used before. Okay. Unless... Oh, I see. Of course. Couldn't be that simple. Let's go ahead and get some cryo. Let's get a stack. Should be fine, yeah. That's good. Alright, so what we need then is did not catch that. 4 on 10, which is a melter, which means we need an isotope separator. I'm still kind of frustrated with that because it took a while to get that bucket. Just that single bucket. Okay, just toss those in there. Toss that. Now I just need some more upgrades. Still, that's frustrating. Okay, so we have to go isotope separator, up. I need a flux, or not a flux duct, an item duct. Up to the melter. Down to this. And this will pull out into this tank. It takes a bit to make these. Alright, but yeah, we're honestly right now going to be, unfortunately, waiting on... Just take, let the isotope separator do its thing. Go ahead and avoid the excess of this. Let's go ahead and hit an item duct. Okay, so that's ready. Servo. Can I upgrade you to at least Signalum? Yes, I can. Alright. Simple little tritium setup here for a moment. We're honestly waiting on the cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Speaking of, what is slowing us down? I think it is... Let's go up and check. Ah, that's what's slowing us down. We're making the hardened glass. And this is actually as fast as I can make it currently because I don't have blaze rods yet. Oh. And I don't think I can make this in any other way. Yeah, no, unless I did the pyrophilium dust, but I can't because that requires blaze powder, which I haven't automated yet. So this is the fastest way I actually do this. Alright, so while we wait on that... Come on, mouse. Stop doing the double-clicking thing. Let's check on our neutron fluid. We're at almost half a bucket. .410, so we're getting there. Yeah, I think we're going to stop at about like 90% efficiency, 95% probably. Somewhere in there. But it's to that point where it should start stabilizing pretty soon at a 0% change. If not, I don't know what I'll do because these are all full. I could probably pull off like these three and run water to them. Because the way these work is they actually transfer power between each other. That's why this is still getting water too, because it transfers fluids. But that's how like these corner pieces get power. The one under here, that's how it's getting power. Is these actually transfer power. So I could have probably gone like a flux duct here, there, there, and there, and been fine. But it just not only does it allow me to have a mostly flat surface with a little step up, but it's just a kind of peace of mind kind of thing. But yeah, as you can see, they pass water. How's our fusion reactor up here doing? Actually, it's doing really well. And in here, yeah, we're doing pretty good here too. As you can see, I went with a higher base fuel with this reactor. Now there are ways to do it where you can multiple different fuel types and all that. But I don't think it will ever be better than one of these. And I think the bigger the coil, the electromagnetic coil around it, I think the more power it generates. Don't quote me on that. I am not sure, because I never really messed with this mod. I just know the very basics of how to set one of these up. Alright. Oh, it's frustrating. Speaking of frustrating, alright, so that's still going. Okay, this is filling up. I'm just voiding I'm gonna be voiding the boron 11. I don't think it has a use, except for a pretty bad power. Salt mixture to make molten boron again. Chemical reactor. Diobrine. Yeah, there's no use for it. Okay, that stack gave me 372. So let's go up here, in here. Okay, we're at half a bucket. Let's see how much that gives us. Because I can go like this. Oh wait, that was my bad. I can fix that pretty easy. Give me a sec. Do that. Break that. Harden fluid duct. Just to be safe. Yeah, there we go. 21 buckets right there. And it's because we ran out of that. Alright, let's grab another stack of boron. And I'll grab another stack in my inventory in case. Okay, so we should, in theory, get 50 buckets in this tank. Which should, again, in theory, also be enough to power the next reactor. But that's all it is going to be theory. Yes, I know I'll be wasting a bunch of molten boron 10 and whatnot, but it doesn't matter to me because I've got a lot of boron. Another 2. Yep, 50 buckets. So 8 of those have to go to tritium lamps right here. So I need to make a fluid infuser. And then just get some hardened glass. And that would be that. Now then, again, I will point out that this... yeah, I'd actually go put that tank back. I want to have some extra just to be sure in case something goes wrong. You know? So glowstone will actually be slowed down in its making. But we 419. Check on this while we're here. 398. And at 0.9% efficiency. So we're getting there. We are getting there, chat. Alright, so we have the 6 machines. I did not grab the machine. This. Need one of these. Need an ender pearl, and then we can make another one. Okay, above 200. Yeah. Okay, so we are safe to do this. Now then, between streams, I'll probably just write up the code for this right here. Just do this, because I don't know if there's going to be anything that requires it. If anyone's actually playing this along with me and you want a copy of it, I'll see what I can do. But it's, the hardest thing is just trying to figure out the orientation and all that, of all this stuff. I'm gonna get out of here because that's bothering me. Anyway, the hardest part about automating that kind of stuff is just orientation. Either way, so we have 50 buckets. I think, how much can a reactor hold? I want to have extra, yes, but 32. Okay, yeah. So we'll actually have 42 buckets that are left over for our use. So we'll have 10 buckets in a tank. If that makes sense. Wrong room. It'll be in here. Okay, that puts us up 4. I'm going to start this again. I'm just glad I don't have to do this by hand. I am going to go ahead and run these through. There they are. Alright. I was hoping to get this next machine going. Get this next machine made while on stream. If I have time later, I might do another stream later on today. If I have time. But with the moving, I don't know. So we're actually, unfortunately, at a holding point. All I'm really doing is just, I guess, wasting time. Running everyone through what I'm planning, at least. Or at least I hope that's what I'm doing. Either way, this is just the basic setup that I'll go with for Tritium. Quite literally, it'll probably end up being just this exact setup next to the reactor. And then we'll just pump the tritium in, and we'll probably end up making 2 electrolyzers to power it. Everything but the diorine will be, or not diorine, the deuterium will be voided like I'm doing with the boron 11. So it'll pretty much be one of these set up, and then 2 of the electrolyzers just pumping into the reactor. And then the reactor is actually going to have space between the rings. So instead of being like our reactor in here, where it's right up against it, there will actually be space like right here. Probably these 3. And I'm being bothered. Alright, that was just me being asked when I'm wrapping the stream up. Anyway, between streams, I'll set up the reactor. I'll get the first compact machine going. The first maximum size, I believe, is what we're working on. So I'll get these done. I'll get these made. Get this done. And I'll make this. And I'll start automating this. Honestly, that's let's see. Because I won't need any of the smaller ones. I don't see a point in automating this. I might decide to later, but right now there's no point in it. We've automated this already. I don't see a point in automating this because, again, I can just make it pretty quickly. I might automate that. I don't know. But yeah, it's the most I'll automate is going to be like that or this. So we'll actually have to. Okay, so we have to have a glitch compact machine. So I'll automate this too. Right here. Oh man. Because we can't get the diamond blocks until we have this monstrosity. Alright. Either way, between streams, I'll get some stuff done. And we'll meet up next week. Hopefully next week. I don't know. We have no clue right now. Because all we have left to do for the moving to get all that done is we're just going to pay the deposit and then rent a U-Haul to move everything. So that's all we're honestly waiting on, is that. And unfortunately, we gotta wait till the end of the month before we can get the U-Haul. We don't know yet. But yeah. Ouch. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to follow, and it really helps out the Twitch channel. If you missed anything in any of my previous live streams or you want to watch them, they are on my YouTube channel. Link is on the page now. Let's see, what else is there? Should probably make this just a little bit bigger. Anyway, also if you want updates on the moving and all that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, as I will post updates when I get them. And let's see. Already did YouTube, Twitter, Streamlabs, if anyone wants to actually interact with me during streams. It's an interesting little idea that I found. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great day, and I need to go get some food and then start packing. So again, I will catch you all tomorrow with Horizon Zero Dawn, which I will not actually be ending early. So other than that, like I said, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.